Nimisha, congratulations to you as well, 5 years. And how is the mahal in the office?
It's just beginning.
That's a good one. My question to you is that how are the characters in Taj Divided by Blood different from the ones showcased in other stories based on the Mughal Empire?
Wow, I love this question. But, I would do the trailer do a lot more talking than me. All I want to just say is that ये थोड़ा सुना लगता है. ये किरदार थोड़े सुने लगते हैं, शायद आपने कहीं देखे हो, but ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. So the characters in this show is something that probably got left out of all the history books that you have read. They got left out of all the stories that you have seen till now. And what you will get to see, the sides that you will get to see of these very famous characters is something that you've never seen before. So I would let the trailer tell you what it is.
And we are going to reveal in just about time. My next guests tonight's Abhimanyu Singh and Rupali Kadyan, producers from Contilo Digital.
I do want to... You and Rupali start talking. I do want to say that मेहनत, वक्त, पैसे, ये तो हर शो में लगता है. कुछ भी बनाने जाओ, हर चीज़ में लगता है. But the amount of mohabbat and the amount of passion that has gone behind making Taj from Abhimanyu and Rupali, that is something which is truly, truly commendable. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
No, I really mean thank you for
Thank you, Nimisha. And I think you forgot the third coincidence, which it took us 5 years to get here. But it is 12 years better than what K. Asif took, because he took 17 years. So anyways, I'd like to thank ZEE5. I think it's a very, very big project for us. Apart from that, it's something that required a vision, and thankfully they bought into the vision that we brought to the table. और अब मैं ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कहूँगा, आप ट्रेलर देखिए और I think that's more important now. You've been waiting for some time, and thank you for coming.
पर मुझे एक सवाल पूछना है आपसे, क्योंकि आपने कहा है ट्रेलर देखिए. उससे पहले I want to know from both of you, the show is based on Indian history, but कोई particular reason कि आपने international crew of writers, directors, showrunners रखे हैं इस शो में?
Simple answer. अभी इतना content बन रहा है, यहाँ कोई free नहीं है. No, I think it's a global story, and you need global creators and global storytellers to come together to make a story like this. और हमने तो ये कहानी बहुत मतलब इतने साल, जैसे निमिषा कह रही थी कि ये हमने कितने बार देखी हुई हैं, तो अभी हम तो बहुत connected हैं इस कहानी के साथ. तो they got a more dispassionate way of looking at the story, and a more realistic, more gritty way. And I think that's what our global crew got to it. But no taking away from the Indian crew. Ultimately, we only had 11 HODs from the West, but we had more than 300 Indians working on the show. So it's still made in India. Thank you.
रूपाली, कोई खास word जो आपने सीखा हो इस शो की मेकिंग के दौरान? Because I'm sure there's going to be Urdu, there is going to be so much Mughal epiglottis accent, etc., etc.
मैं एक ही चीज़ बोलती थी पूरा टाइम, राघव प्लीज बैक ऑफ. वो बैठा है राघव. वो पूरे टाइम मेरे शूट पे रहता था. She keep telling, please Raghav, let us do it.
But it's time for the pictures. I request all of you to please stand together. It's time for the pictures with the stars. The cameras at the back, ready? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, and all the best, and congratulations. Director Ron could not join us in person, but this is his baby, and he has a Anarkali on stage.
Ba adab, ba mulaiza hoshiyar, Aditi Rao Haidari, urf Anarkali, padhar rahi hai.
Is this mic working? Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Aditi Rao Haidari, everyone. Aditi, were you scared or were you excited कि आप इतने बड़े किरदार में जा रही हैं और किस तरह की तैयारी की आपने?
This is an epic question, just like this story. Anarkali is one of those characters that is so larger than life that we've heard about growing up. We have witnessed on our screens. We've heard everybody talk about her and everything that she stood for. It's iconic and epic in every way. Of course, I was intimidated at first, but I was also so taken by the team's vision of what they wanted to do with this story. I think that's what really got me excited. And somewhere, we look at Anarkali as this larger than life, tragic heroine. But I really thought that at the heart of it, here is a girl, a human with a beating heart. She stands by her love. She stands for the truth. And she doesn't fear the consequences. And that's, to me, who Anarkali really is. And I hope that we've been able to bring this out in Taj, divided by blood. You confused me. It's a huge honor that I got to be a part of this beautiful story, that I got to work with an incredible cast and with an incredible team from all over the world. I think I was in the right place at the right time and thought of in the right moment, and I'm so happy that I could do it. Thank you.
Super, super. अनारकली यहाँ पर हैं, अब राजकुमारों को बुलाते हैं. Ashim Gulati, aka Prince Salim, please come on stage.
Ba adab, ba mulaiza hoshiyar, Ashim Gulati, urf Shah Salim, padhar rahe hai.
Salim. How different is your version of Salim than what people have seen already on screen?
Oh man, can you pinch me?
I can.
Ow. What you've seen of Salim before or what I recollect, I don't even think I'm capable enough to take the name, Mr. Dileep Sab. So it was very intimidating, if you ask me honestly. But Salim for me is an emotion. And the way I treated Salim was just for him to be human. It's been told many a times before, the story of Salim, Anarkali, and Akbar. But I think what sets this apart, and this magnus opus, this epic story told, is the fact that by the end of the day, it's a story about a family which is troubled. It's a family that's at war with their own. And he's just another son who's trying to win over a girl. And this girl happens to be Anarkali, who's so beautiful. So there has to be war for her. But having said that, I just had to humanize Salim and to make him as real as possible. And if I ever thought of Dileep Sab, I don't think I would be ever do justice to what I did to Salim, because there's no comparison. But I think the way that our beautiful writers and our director and our producers, the way they've brought this story up, I think it's so beautiful because they've established each and every character so wonderfully and woven into one another, and the interrelationships are just so amazing that you can't help but create layers for the character, and especially for Salim, because he's a lover, he's a poet, he loves music, he loves art. And I wrote a share actually for
इरशाद बोले सब लोग
for the different layers of Salim, if I may.
या इरशाद
मुझ में कितने मैं हैं ये तो मैं ही जानता हूँ. मुझ में कितने मैं हैं ये तो मैं ही जानता हूँ. कभी कभी जैसे खुद को जानता हूँ और कभी कभी कुछ पहचानता ही नहीं. So there's so many different versions of Salim that you've seen, and there's so many like I had to be a certain kind of son in front of my father. There was a bitter relationship with Akbar. I had to be a lover with Anarkali. I had to be a beautiful brother with my two brothers. They're both sitting there looking gorgeous as ever. But it's the dynamics. It's what I had to work with, and it's just so beautifully written that it also sort of like took me with the writing. But I have to say that it was very intimidating. It was very scary. I was nervous. I didn't have too much time to prepare for Salim. I had a week, and there was so much to be done. There's so many layers to unpeel that I felt that eventually, like, I hope I did justice to it, and I hope all you guys like it. I really do.
We will. You mentioned the brothers. भाईचारा को बढ़ाते हैं. Next is Taha Shah Badusha, aka Prince Murad.
बा अदब बा मुलाइजा होशियार तहा शाह बादशाह उर्फ शाह मुराद पधार रहे हैं.
Taha, not a lot is known about Prince Murad. So how did you prepare? क्या reference material पकड़ा, खोजा, पढ़ा?
Well, सबसे पहले तो मैं I would like to thank a few people before answering this question. सबसे पहले मैं ZEE5 का शुक्रगुजार करना चाहता हूँ. Thank you. Thank you, Raghav, for giving me this opportunity in a space and time in my life where I was desperately looking for something जहाँ पर मुझे एक ऐसा किरदार करने को मिले which sets me apart from the last 10 years of my life. So thank you very much. And I would like to thank Abhimanyu, Rupali, Contlo Digital for giving me this opportunity. It's a dream come true. I know I wasn't your first choice, but I do hope that you like what you see. Third of all, I would like to thank my team, and most of all, I would like to thank my mother, who stood by me, still stands by me at every nook and corner and takes all my shortcomings and unconditionally still loves me. And she's not here today, but I would like to thank her. Thank you so much. Now, your question, back to your question. Yes, there has, Murad ke baare mein to kuch likha hai hi nahi, to be very honest. But this actually gave me the freedom to explore. It gave me the opportunity to let my creative juices just flow and without expectation, just play it out. And I believed in the director. In fact, William, who's the writer of the show, he really supported me. He's the one who stood by me when I was not about to get the role. He pushed for me, so I really want to thank him as well. And Ron has been great. You know, for a person who doesn't really understand Urdu, he has done a great job directing Taj. So kudos to the man. We all miss him here tremendously, and the whole team. So to be honest, Murad, nothing's been written. I got the opportunity to explore. He's a guy who's, you know, when it was written in a form that he was very evil, all right? But I believe that any amount of evil always comes from a space of love, right? So somewhere deep down, he's really hurt. And that's why from that deep hurt arises this new person, which then looks out into the world where he has to take revenge, where he doesn't love, he just wants to, you know, grab everything and without any consideration to anybody else. And that's where Murad comes from a space of vulnerability and a space of love. But I hope you like him on screen, and I hope I can keep up with Ashim and Aditi, of course.
All the best, man. All the best.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to invite Shubham Kumar Mehra, aka Prince Daniel.
Ba adab, ba mulaiza hoshiar. Shubham Kumar Mehra urf Shah Daniel पधार रहे हैं.
Shubham, what a debut role, man. What a debut role. What was the most exciting thing about Taj for you?
The fact that I was of some value to people and मेरे जीने और मरने से फर्क पड़ रहा था लोगों को is the thing that, because I was literally, I've said this before and I've been slammed for it by my mom and she's going to kill me when she finds out. But I cannot thank you guys enough. All of you. I cannot. And I cannot thank Varsha and the whole crew, my friends, Harshil, Akshat, everyone, for just sort of, because मेरे से कोई पूछेगा जब मैं बुढ़ा हो जाऊंगा कि मैं 2021 से 22 में कहाँ था, तो मैं सिर्फ ताज में ही था और मैं कहीं और नहीं था. मेरा दिमाग, सब कुछ, everything was in Taj. And thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star cast of Taj. What a pretty star cast. बहुत अच्छे लग रहे हैं आप लोग. It's time for the pictures. So मैं request करूँगा, please cameraman, everyone please ready. Pictures सब आपके साथ. That's Taha for you, everyone. But can we have the solo pictures now? Quickly, guys. Solo pictures. Everyone is ready. Aditi first. Aditi, how would it be? Roshan tha wo jalsa.
रोशन था वो जलसा.
अरे अंदाज में ना थोड़ा.
Don't keep it real. Don't keep it real.
We've been training to keeping it real.
Next one. Let's hang out.
Dude, I give up.
ये हैम्पर मैं ले जाने वाला हूँ मुझे लग रहा है.
आप
You keep it, no? You have all the answers.
आओ 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 लटकते हैं साथ में.
Anyone else who wants to try? Not my team, bro. Not my team. Let's hang out.
Netflix देखोगी?
अरे मुगलिया बे.
Wanna chill?
क्या फिर से बोलिए.
Wanna chill? अगर आप इसको translate करेंगे.
शामियाना में हाजिर होंगे.
Chill.
Anyone from the audience who wants to try? Because we have a hamper here, guys. Wanna chill? Yes, there's the lady in the back wearing red dress. Can somebody pass on the mic to her quickly? Can you please stand up and shout, please? Wanna chill in the Urdu language? हाँ जी सर आ गई है मैं आपके पास आ जाता हूँ यार. Wanna chill?
क्या आप ZEE5 पर ताज डिवाइडेड बाय ब्लड देखकर हमारे साथ गुफ्तगू करना चाहेंगे?
Bang on, man. Guftagoo करें is very good, very well. Last one, let's pick it up is
Hello, Guftagoo is conversation.
Guftagoo is conversation.
So when you're watching Taj divided by blood, there's
But-
no
but
Guftagoo.
There is no
going to happen.
Guftagoo, my
But
brother.
as long as there is a
silence
plug-in
and
to watch Taj, it's all good.
On
सब
March
सही है.
3rd. March 3rd.
last one.
March 3rd.
Don't irritate me.
तुम्हारी नाफरमानी हमें पसंद नहीं.
Don't irritate
Guys,
me.
मुझे तंग
हम
मत
लोग
करो.
हमारा
इतने
वक्त ज़ाया
बुरे
ना
एक्टर्स
करें.
माने जाएंगे ना उर्दू के नाम पे. एक जवाब तो दे दो
This is
यार.
why we need Naseer साहब here.
Anyone in the audience? Sohail भाई आप शांत
wait,
बैठे.
what's the
Don't
question?
irritate me
what
को
was-
आप
what
नहीं
was the
convert कर पाएंगे sir. Translate. Try कीजिए. Don't irritate me. Yes, yes. There's somebody who's raising the hand.
हमें
Please.
तंग ना करें. हमें तंग ना करें.
मैं आपके पास आ जाता हूँ. अरे संध्या is raising the hand.
तकल्लुफ मत दीजिए.
यार ये पढ़ कौन रहा है? कहाँ से पढ़ रहे हो आप लोग?
behind. You pointed at me.
कोई पीछे
Yeah.
पीछे.
Absolutely right. This is really good. मुझे तकल्लुफ मत दीजिए is the right translation.
Fantastic.
तकल्लुफ.
यार
Is it wrong?
संध्या मैम.
मुझे तकल्लुफ मत दीजिए.
एक
What's the
मिनट.
problem?
Ma,
नहीं जोधा
हाँ, you
भाई
got
जो
the
बोलेंगे
answer?
वही होगा.
Ma, do you have the answer?
Khurram has the
does?
answer.
Come on, please, go for it. Say it. It'll make me
You
win
want
the
the answer,
hamper.
please.
हाँ खुर्रम भाई बोलिए.
मुझे आजिज मत करिए.
मुझे आजिज मत करिए. अब इनकी बारी. इनसे भी पूछ लीजिए.
Sandhya, I really want you to please translate this well for everyone.
आपकी बदमज़गी से मैं नाराज हूँ.
Oh man. यार एक हैम्पर ना यहीं पर देना है. ठीक है.
हम
But we have
लायक
more
नहीं
fun
हैं.
games
for
for you
that.
guys. The Starcast of Taj.
This game is over.
This game is happy, right? And
हम आपके शुक्रगुजार हैं.
No, this is going to be fun because मैं कुछ ऐसे questions पूछूंगा जिसमें let's see कि क्या आप लोगों के responses आते हैं. My first question is, who is most likely to
माइक रख देता हूँ नीचे में.
begin a war for something they want? Begin a war for
Murad.
something
In
they want.
real.
Murad.
Or in the show.
In the show. In the show.
Murad.
Okay. Be comfortable in the royal wardrobe even in the summers.
You have no choice.
अनारकली.
And also there. Give your answer.
Me.
All right.
Fail at keeping the family secrets secret.
Daniel.
Dude, he is the secret.
Daniel is the secret.
Okay. Real. Laugh during a serious scene.
Me.
Daniel.
Who also?
Yeah,
Daniel.
also me. I got a
Yeah,
bashing from Naseer sir in Jodhpur.
He's done that with me many times.
Yeah.
Real. Uplift the mood on set after a long day. Oh.
Man, I would have to go with this guy too. This guy.
Thank you.
Who would choose bromance over romance?
I would.
Ashim.
That's why.
I love you, Ashim. Taha also. Taha.
We don't agree.
Bro, he's
Bring
my,
a meal.
he's my A1 since day one. But I still love you a lot.
This is in the show, guys. Not in real.
Okay, now in real, bring a meal to the set that's straight out of a royal kitchen.
Me.
What did you bring? Give us the story now.
Thepla.
What?
Thepla for me.
Thepla?
Don't lie.
Halim.
Halim.
Salim. Are you forgetting? It's Salim.
I brought Halim.
हमें तो नहीं
But,
दिया.
but I think you guys have really broken out of the characters really well. A round of applause for the Starcast of Taj. Divided by Blood, but we are going to invite more members of the star cast. Please welcome Sandhya Mridul, aka Queen Jodhabai. Sandhya, you play Naseer's wife. Must be a privilege to act besides him. How was your experience working with him and in the show?
अब इसका क्या किसी का नसीर साहब के साथ ऑपोजिट रोल प्ले करके क्या एक्सपीरियंस हो सकता है इसका मैं क्या जवाब दूं आसमान में कितने तारे हैं आप मुझे बताइए अगर इसका जवाब आपके पास है तो यही मेरा एक्सपीरियंस था
सब तुम्हारे हैं
And how was your experience in the show? कितनी तैयारी आपने की? किस तरह तैयारी आपने की?
मैं तो तैयार ही रहती हूँ
वाह.
हाँ जब मैं कुछ करने के लिए तैयार हो जाती हूँ तो मैं तैयार रहती हूँ आई थिंक स्क्रिप्ट लेवल पे ही इतनी तैयारी हो जाती है इफ अ स्क्रिप्ट इज रिटन वेल दैट्स ऑल यू रियली नीड एंड देन बिकॉज the way these people visualized it, Taj was supposed to bring out the human side of characters that have been so historically big. So when you come to bring out the human side of characters, all you need to do is really be. And I like to be, I guess. So I enjoyed being Jodha. My clothes, which Nirusha's done a fantastic job with, the minute I wore them, I felt royal because unlike Aditi, I don't get called for royal roles. I'm always the cop and the agent and the daku and, you know, all of those things. But it was nice to play royalty. And it was a great experience. I got to know all these boys. I had a lovely time with my son. And my queens, who I adore. I'm so happy that I got to work with Zarina ji again after 15 years. And that I got to meet a tremendous actress like Padma and work with her. And I'm very, very privileged to be a part of this show. And thank you, Abhimanyu, Rupali and Z. Thank you.
You mentioned of queens. Let's welcome Zarina Wahab, aka Queen Salima.
Woo!
Wahab. Ma'am, are you a history buff, first of all? And what was your first reaction when asked to play Queen Salima?
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन जब मुझे ये रोल ऑफ़र किया गया था तो मैं बहुत खुश हो गई क्योंकि इस तरह का रोल मैंने कभी किया नहीं था उसके लिए मैं कॉन्टिलो की और ZEE5 की बहुत बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ और बहुत मज़ा आया काम करने में आई बीन वर्किंग इन द इंडस्ट्री सिंस सो लॉन्ग लेकिन इतना एंजॉय नहीं किया क्योंकि ये लोग इतने प्यारे प्यारे लोगों के साथ काम करने का मुझे मौका दिया और मौका मिला और मेरे ख्याल से मैंने ठीक ठाक काम किया है
एक और queen. Please welcome Queen Ruqayya Begum, aka Padma Damodaran. Padma, how was the experience? And give me 2 good reasons why should people watch Taj Divided by Blood on the very first day.
So true. The queens, we make the show.
We know kings without them.
Incredible show. Just some fantastic actors, some fantastic writing. Absolutely. I think like everyone's been engaged in it so much. They've given their heart and their soul. I mean, everyone was involved from day one. and there was a lot of craziness, but love you guys, really, really. What a pleasure and an honor. Thank you, Abhimanyu, Rupali. And the entire, like the sets, the costumes and everything. Like, I didn't want to stop seeing it. Like, you know, when we saw the first episode, I just wanted to see the next one. Like, I wanted to binge watch. You know, so I'd say you should watch it, March 3rd.
March 3rd, that is the day when it's streaming. The stellar cast of Taj Divided by Blood. I would like to invite now on stage Mr. Manish, Nimisha and Abhimanyu. Back on stage, guys. It's time for the media to ask questions. The floor is open.
पधार रहे हैं
Manish Kalra, Abhimanyu, Nimisha.
and we miss you.
All right, I request everyone to please sit. And the floor is open for the media questions now. Please raise your hand, mention your publication and ask the question. Thank you.
Hi, this is good evening, everybody. In the center, if I can see my selfie stick. Mayur here from Beyond Bollywood. Very interesting trailer, I must say that. Like the grandeur of it. And I have one question for Nimisha and one question I think Aditi and even others can answer it. So firstly for Nimisha, for you, if I look at the lineup in the final quarter of 22-23 for ZEE5, there have been some interesting titles, you know. Recently we had Lost, you know, you had some good web series. And I wanted to ask you, you know, what is the lineup, say, for the next quarter? Like, you seem to be having these stories which have a strong social message, you know, and strong characters. Could you comment on that, please, first? And for, oh, sorry.
Firstly, thank you very much that you think we've had great shows. We did think we have great shows, but it's always good to hear it from the audience that they also thought they were great shows. So thank you very much for watching them. About the upcoming slate, we are soon going to be announcing a very, very stellar slate for next year. I think tonight is all about Taj, so I think let's totally stick to that. हालांकि आपने पूछा नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी मैं बता देती हूँ, is that this show is something that we're so proud of. It's one of our biggest till date, and we can't wait for people to watch this show. So I think Taj देखते हैं, and आगे की बात फिर आगे करेंगे.
Obviously आपने ताज की बात की, तो मैं ताज से related ही सवाल पूछूंगा. Aditi, even you can answer on this. Obviously, given this subject, ये कोई नया subject नहीं है, हमने अपनी स्कूल की history books में पढ़ा है. But पिछले कुछ 5-6 साल में हमने जो देखा है, you know, the social political environment, there seems to be a clamor, you know, to rejig the history of, you know, of this era. और ऐसे socio-political environment में ये subject को choose करना, निमिषा, I think आप पहले बता सकती हैं कि because it's, I would say it's a very, very brave call to take up something in the current social political milieu.
So I would like to say कि इतना कुछ brave नहीं कर रहे हैं हम, क्योंकि setup भले ही it's a Mughal setup, it's based in the times that it is based, लेकिन ये जो कहानी है, ये एक परिवार की कहानी है और उनके फैले हुए रायतों की कहानी है. You know, तो it is not at all a risky show, if you may call it, or you know, it is a show which is about these humans, right? They just happen to be in these stunning outfits. They happen to be in a wonderful palace designed by Umang, but it's a story of a father, it's a story of 3 sons, it's a story of a mother, it's a story of a woman who loves and who wants her freedom. तो ये कहानी जिन किरदारों की है, वो किरदार आज भी उतने relevant हैं जितने वो उस ज़माने में थे. So you know, I think it would be fair to say that it's it's a story which is as relevant today as it were back then.
Aditi, looking at your career, you know, especially in Bollywood, if I have to say as a viewer, Padmavat was a marquee film in your career. उसमें आपने मेहरुनिसा का कैरेक्टर प्ले किया था. वो रोल शायद इतना लंबा नहीं था, बट अब मेहरुनिसा के बाद अब आप अनारकली प्ले कर रहे हैं. Obviously संजय लीला बंसाली उनका अपना एक मैजिक है और यहाँ पे एक विदेशी मेरे ख्याल से डायरेक्टर है. तो उनके साथ काम करने का कुछ अनुभव है बताएंगे? Because I think, to the best of my knowledge, I don't think we had Richard Attenborough who made the Oscar-winning film Gandhi, but इस subject पे किसी विदेशी director का होना, I think at least मेरी knowledge में तो नहीं है.
Is this mic working? Yeah. You know, in fact, one of the reasons I was really excited to do this show and to get into this content was the fact that हमारी team इतनी diverse थी, है actually. और जो मैंने पहले भी कहा, you know, ये बहुत epic characters हैं. ये history हमने पढ़ी है. History is constantly told and retold over the years. There is oral history. There are stories linked to history. But when you have people who look at this content as, literally, as Nimisha very rightly said, as a family drama, you know, of human emotions, of human mistakes, of human pride, of human envy, love, lust, betrayal, all these emotions, it makes it really exciting. And I think that Ron, William, Simon, this entire team that was actually very creatively involved in making the show happen as it did, I found it very inspiring to work with them. When I agree to do something, it's because I really trust the vision of the makers. And the only control we have as creative people is our intention. We intend to make something that reaches out to you all, that touches you all, and we can only do that through human emotion. And to me, I found them very, very inspiring in that way. And I was very happy to work with them.
I request the media people to please stick
I
to one
want to say
question.
one more thing. You know, it doesn't matter Indian, where the person is from. A heart is a heart, you know, and stories are stories. And I don't think stories have boundaries. And especially a story like this, I think a story like this really reaches out to every human heart out there who also has similar struggles and families who have similar struggles.
Hello. Hi, this is Avinash from Hindustan. First of all, congratulations. Trailer looks so promising. And my question is for Manish. Manish, ZEE5 recently completed 5 years. So what's the USP of ZEE5 that differentiates it with the other homegrown OTT platforms?
Yep. I proudly say that we exist for the Bharat, the real India. The languages, no one understands them better than us. We understand the nuances, the emotions of a person living in Bengal to Tamil Nadu to Telugu. So the content quality and the catalog we've created is like the best in class in the country. So that's our USP. And obviously the real, relatable, unique stories we bring out. So that works for us. But yeah. But go on. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Very interesting trailer here, and there is one person whom I noticed in the trailer. I want to ask, how did you manage to convince him to come on board? Dharmendra ji.
I think what Dharamji was most attracted to was playing Salim Chishti. Obviously, he himself is a great poet. And he's done extensive study on Salim Chishti. He plays the character of Salim Chishti.
Yeah, he tweeted about it. He put a photograph also a few days back.
Yes, and I think that's that's what really attracted him. Obviously, he was very well versed with the story itself. And it didn't take too much convincing because he, at this juncture of his career and his life, he really wants to do things which he feels that he would believe in. And I think, we just went, met him, and we explained to him what the character was, what the show was, and he was most excited about doing it.
Hi, this is Sohail from Ancient Bollywood. Trailer looks amazing. It's an epic. Like, हम देख सकते हैं कि each and every frame में मेहनत बहुत हो रही है. My question is to Manish or Abhimanyu, anyone can say, इस फिल्म के डायरेक्टर रॉन actually being a foreigner जिनको उर्दू नहीं आती, हिंदी नहीं आती, definitely he's an excellent director. But एक risk जैसा था कि जिनको language नहीं आती है, how to direct, and there may be lots of scenes where the cast को उनको समझाना पड़ रहा था. तो was it sort of a एक आपने एक risk लिया था?
नहीं, I think मतलब जो कहानी है उसकी वो इमोशंस की कोई लैंग्वेज नहीं होती, और जिस तरीके से रॉन ने डायरेक्ट किया है, ही अंडरस्टूड द इमोशन. और उनके साथ अजय जिनने पूरे हिंदी डायलॉग्स लिखे थे, ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड डायरेक्टर हिमसेल्फ. ही इज़ डन a lot of the second units. तो हर फ्रेम में वो रॉन के साथ बैठते थे. Obviously it was a task, but you can't make something different by not doing it differently. And I think they collaborated very well. और आप अजय से बात भी कर सकते हैं, वो आपको in depth knowledge देंगे कि ये किस तरीके से हमने किया, क्योंकि ये obviously 100 से ऊपर दिन शूटिंग के थे जहाँ हमें इस तरीके से काम करना था.
तो सर हमारे जो इंडियन डायरेक्टर है उन पर भरोसा नहीं था या क्या था एग्जैक्ट?
सब बिजी थे सर, मैं आपको बोल चुका हूँ.
Hi, Samir here from Movie Talkies. My question is to Aditi ma'am. Since you are playing this, Anarkali's iconic character, we have seen several, legendary actresses doing the same character, like, what Madhubala did in Mughal-e-Azam and what Bina Rai did in Anarkali was just memorable. So, there will be comparisons, post the release of the film. So, how do you look at it, like with this series?
In my mind, I didn't look at it like that. I mean, obviously, we all always remember these two performances. They have changed the way we look at a certain kind of cinema and performance, and they will always be inspiring. But rather than be afraid of any kind of comparison, I would look at it more as an inspiration that they portrayed Anarkali so beautifully. And I took it as a blessing to be able to do this very, very beautiful character, to play this very beautiful character, but in a different way, because I had a different director. This is 2023, and we're making a very different kind of story. I mean, it's a similar subject, but a different story. So I look at it more as a blessing, and of course, if people want to compare, they will. And I'll have to deal with it, and I will deal with it with complete humility, because I know what Madhubala ji and Bina Rai ji's performances have been, and how incredibly beautiful they have been as people and as performers.
All right, that was the last question. I thank everyone from the media fraternity to be part of this big trailer launch of Taj, Divided by Blood. It's streaming on 3rd of March, ZEE5. And I request everyone on the stage to please stand up for the group picture.
We also have, hello, Raghav, Khurram, Rupali, Anushka, Harshil, Ayam, Aryaman. Ayam ji is not there?
अरे अजय भाई असली मान क्या अरे कर दिया हाँ मैडम
But Salim and Anarkali's love is very beautiful.
I wish it was happy also. But I believe in love. We should all believe in love.
And how you see the image of Aditi that time? I personally have loved you in relationship. I think no one could ever forget that you are so nice to me.
Writers are experimenting, people are writing all kinds of incredible content, and I think viewers who are really hungry for good stories are really consuming the content, which is why people are making such incredible stuff. And I think we're making some very amazing stuff across all the platforms, whether it's films or shows. And it's a great time for whether it's writers or directors or actors. And I always as actors and creative people, ultimately it's about reaching viewers and audiences, whether we do that from the theatre or from the
नीचे बैठ के ले लो समीर आपको बैठना है क्या बात Cool. Okay. आ जाओ समीर जल्दी ले पहुंचा जा आदिल भाई
Guys, somebody will have to tell